Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Well, not the tallest of centre-halves, but among... He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Batistuta. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Batistuta. Schneider. Albert Ferrer. Manchester United finding their passes. Ibrahimovic. That's cause for mild irritation. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Schneider. Albert Ferrer has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Struck first time. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Schneider. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Chance for a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
Oh, it's come loose.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zanetti. And that should get the job done. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos hoisted in, and he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the... And the volley! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Davids. And the counter is on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hazard.
That looks a good ball through.
And he's onside. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Batistuta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through. Zanetti. Schneider. He's in plenty of space here. And the ball's gone astray. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Beckenbauer. Makelele eases the ball away from him. Totti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Makelele is the team's great visionary. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hazard. Gets into some space. And it's Davids. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. Back into the middle. Now this could be a chance. Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zanetti. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! And he's done it! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Closing. It's Rui Costa! And that would have been some goal.
Rui Costa can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Azar. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Mbappe!
The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Gives it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply won't.
Can he finish? Beckenbauer. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Totti. Davids. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. Baresi can get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Davids. Now it's Totti, and it's made its way to him. Davids. And it's Schneider. He's having a go! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Rui Costa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found... Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Manchester United, number 23, Mbappe. Number 17,
Cleared away.
Hazard. Number
Played back.
14, Schneider.
Davids.
Coming on
Beckenbauer.
the field, number
Cut it out.
11, Batistuta.
And now they can
Number
spring out of
20,
defence.
Pele. Number 10,
Takes a
Messi.
shot!
Substitutions taking place.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pele finds himself offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Batistuta. And that's not going to reach.
There will be 3 minutes
Makalele.
added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Batistuta. That was somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zanetti. Decent progress down the left. Looking to go deep. And that's been well dealt with. Nice looking ball. Floated through. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti might just make this. Nice physical challenge.
There they go, hunting again.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Madrid looking to pass their way through, and it's Zanetti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zanetti. Bergkamp. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And he's got the pitch through, and it's Greenwood! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. David Villa. So it is still 0-0. Now that's well seen too. Bergkamp. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Greenwood going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted. Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Rui Costa! And he's done it! First blood drawn.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Has a shot! Always going over the top.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ambitious ball here. Beckham. Rijkaard. And it's Bergkamp. Thuram. Great vision. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Zanetti gets big. Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Greenwood, and this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Rui Costa. Greenwood. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. Mateus. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now who's going to be first to this? Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Greenwood. Rui Costa looking understandably energised after his goal. He's picked his way through. It's Greenwood! Zanetti. Bergkamp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running. Oh no, this does not look good. Knocks it into space. And the ball's come loose this time, surely! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that's ambitious. That was good alertness. Bergkamp. Beckham. Zanetti. David Villa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he can clear it away. Now it's Rooney.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's one-on-one! Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Villa, now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram. Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The message is clear, none shall pass. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Bergkamp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Villa. Real chance! And it's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. Bergkamp. Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. Picks it. Batistuta! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
It's Pele! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Seedorf providing an outlet on that flank. Rui Costa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is Stuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Pele. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. No goals as yet. That ball looks a good one. Goes for the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. He can get that clear. In with the challenge. Makaleli. And Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Looking for a runner. Cannavaro with the clearance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's been cut out, well played. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Rooney.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi! Now it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? It's Rooney! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponent.
And it's been given away. Hullet might just make this. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. And this is Batistuta. Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. He's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Some really good ball movement. That's a nicely shaped... Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Only him! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Rui Costa! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their 4th corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Try. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pinches it off him. Rodri. Pullet gets a foot in here. Looking to play him in. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking for the run. No, again there's no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Now the delivery.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
15, Pele.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number
Mbappe
8,
going face-to-face with his great rival.
coming on the field. Number 19.
Rooney! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. And he plays one through. And the flag has stayed down. And the finish! And it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever.
There will be
He made the
5
keeper
minutes
think he
added
was going
time.
one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's having a go! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Short changes him with that pass. Lahm. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did...